everyone! Today's video is going to be super fun because today is a collab with one of my best friends on YouTube, and this is Pruelaroo. If you don't know Prue, I would highly suggest you go check her out. She is hilarious. I just love her so much. You know, I feel like she would be my best friend if we ended up meeting in real life, and you guys would love her as well. She does a lot of similar content to what I do on my channel. She does a lot of 3 looks 1 palette videos. She does a lot of really just everything that I do. She loves tags. She loves a lot of the similar things that I do, like I just said like 30 times, but you get the gist. Like, I feel like if you like me, you'd probably like her as well, so please go ahead and check out her channel. So what we are doing today is that we're actually playing with a palette that I haven't used before. This is the wait, no, that's not what she's called. She's called Alyssa Edwards. Wow, see, I don't even follow drag. That's why I'm like, who is this girl again? But we're gonna be using the Alyssa Edwards and Anastasia palette. If you haven't already seen this, I'm sure you have. This is what the palette looks like. I didn't buy this palette. I actually got this sent by a lovely subscriber, so thank you so much. I am really excited about this. Now, I didn't buy this for a couple of reasons. One, because I don't know who Alyssa is, and I don't really care for the whole drag community thing. I know that's a very unpopular opinion, and Prue is going to kill me because she loves it. I've just never been into it, but I mean, I obviously respect those people a lot, and I think it's awesome that she got a collab with ABH, but personally, since I don't know who she is, this collab just didn't really like hit the spot for me. But also because this is a limited edition palette, and I really try my best to not buy limited edition palettes. And it reminded me a little bit of the Riviera palette, which I already have, so I was like, you know what, I don't really need this, I'm gonna skip this release. But now that I have it, like, I'm really happy that I have it, and I really do appreciate the person that sent it to me. I don't want to name names because I feel like that's a little bit awkward, but again, thank you so much because I'm really excited to try this. So basically, we're gonna be picking out the shades for each other, and I've already looked at the shades that she chose for me. So funny story, we were just talking on Instagram and I sent her shades in like a picture. I kind of marked off the ones that I want her to use. So she got mine before she sent me hers, and so she sent me hers and she totally sabotaged me. I was like, Prue, come on, like that's no fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you, the ones that we're going to use. I need to find my phone though because I totally forgot now, but all I know is that this is not going to be the most colorful look that I've ever done. So I'm gonna have to find a way to make this interesting somehow. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that, but we're gonna make this work. Alright, so I have the picture up in front of me. I'm gonna swatch out the shadows that I am using. So I'm using Dream It, which is the blue shadow. Also using Back Rolls, which is the brown. So let's go ahead and swatch these. I haven't even touched this palette. I literally have no idea what I'm getting myself into now. But I have seen a lot of people use this. Prue has this palette as well, and she did some looks with it. Ooh, that's actually really beautiful. Okay, you know what? I'm not that mad at this color story now that I know I have the blue. Like, I can definitely make this work for me. That's a very cool tone brown as well. I wasn't expecting that. So let's see, what do we have next? We have 3 more oh Jesus, do I really have to use this? So we have this one called H-O-E. I don't know if that's supposed to be ho. I don't think so. I feel like there's like a punctuation mark in between all the letters, so it probably stands for something, but I'm just gonna call it ho because that's all I know. So ho is going to be this kind of transition shade right here, and then we're also using the one next to it here, which is called DDG, which I know stands for like dance something. I really don't know, I'm so sorry. And then the last shadow that we're using is this kind of pinky shimmer here, which is called Beyond. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch out these ones for you as well. So I mean, she didn't sabotage me too bad. I mean, at least I have mattes and shimmers, and I feel like, ooh, this actually could go really nicely with what I'm wearing today. Like, I got this headscarf on, and I feel like that's gonna go really nice with that, as well as with my hair. So, not the end of the world. I feel like I'll be able to make this work. A little bit of kick up in this palette somehow. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with my Smashbox Lip Primer in Light, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. We're just gonna have to figure it out together because yeah, I kind of have a busy day planned anyway, so I'm not going to be able to wear this all day. I'll probably only wear this for like a couple of hours. I need to go fix one of my nails today because I'm going to Sephora in LA tomorrow morning, which when you see this will be the day that I got back or the day after, so not really going to be relevant to you guys because I've already been, but I'm excited. But I do need to fix my nail because, I mean, it fell off. I can't be walking around at Sephora like this, so yeah, that needs to be done. And then I still need to pack because I always pack last minute, and since it's only like 1-day trip, it shouldn't be that hard. But knowing myself, I'll probably bring a whole suitcase full of stuff that I don't need, but that's just how I like to travel. I would rather bring too much than not bring enough stuff. But yeah, Sephora, if you didn't know, is like a makeup convention that Sephora hosts in LA. This is like the second year that they're running it. So I was supposed to go last year with the same friend that I'm going with this year, but I ended up getting sick and she had to cancel. So none of us ended up going and we missed out on like a, what was it, $500 swag bag or something like that because we didn't show up, which really sucks. And this year, like the gift bags or whatever they call it this year is like $250, which don't get me wrong, is fine, but like the value of it last year was definitely a lot better than the value of it this year. But I'm still really excited, and you'll probably see a video from Sephora possibly tomorrow when you're seeing this. Probably going to be the day after or the day after that. I can't really promise because I don't know how much footage I'll have anyway, or if I'll even remember to vlog it, but we'll see. So I was about to put shadows on my eyes and I just realized I haven't even thought about what to do yet. So we're not off to the best start here. I am thinking I kind of want to just be really boring and put the browns on my lower lash line and do the blue in my crease as well as the pink and purple shimmer. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't really want to use a brown as a transition shade to a blue. I'm just not a fan of using browns as a transition shade when I'm doing a colorful look, so maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start by taking the blue matte, which is called Dream It. And I'm interested to see how these are going to perform on the eyes. Now, I only really have two ABH palette. I have Subculture and I have the Riviera palette. And I wasn't the biggest fan of the Riviera palette formula, so I don't know if this is going to be the same, but I think I'm just going to use this basically in my whole crease as well as my outer corner. I might use a little bit of that brown in the outer corner to just deepen this up with. But I mean, so far trying to put this down, it looks a little bit patchy and like I'm going to have a hard time working with this, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna pull this through my crease as well. So basically this isn't like a face-off, but like I said before, like I picked Prue's shades and I wish I had her shades because I was actually nice to her. I feel like I did a pretty good job picking like an interesting color story that's, you know, challenging to work with, but I also think that she'll be able to make a really cool look out of it. So, I mean, I don't like how that shadow is going on, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this is going to take a long time to really build up to not look patchy here. And maybe this is why ABH don't do a lot of colorful shadows, because they don't know how to formulate them that well. So, I mean, it does build up, but it's definitely not the best blue that I've ever worked with here. So I'm just gonna take this brush now and just try to keep blending this out since I don't really have anything to blend it out with. I'm just gonna use the shadow and blend it out on its own. Maybe this would have been the kind of shadow that I should have set my eyeshadow primer with before going in with, because it is a little bit hard to work with. I mean, it's fine. I think I'll be able to work with this. I'm gonna hopefully be able to do the same on this side. This is always the eye that gives me issues, so if this ends up looking not as good, I would not be surprised. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this good. I am wondering if I should take a little bit of back rolls and just put that in my outer corner to kind of just try to get a bit of a different color there. I feel like, I mean, obviously it's not going to look as brown. It's going to look a bit like a dirty brown because of the blue, but I'm gonna take a little bit of this and just pack that in my outer corner. I think I just want to kind of differentiate the outer corner to my crease color here, so hopefully this will layer okay on top of that blue, just to kind of add a little bit of something extra, and I think this should be fine. Yeah, I don't hate this. I think that looks fine actually. So I think what I'll do on my lower lash line now is I'll go in with the other brown shade, kind of as a transition to one of the shimmers possibly. I don't know, I just didn't want this to end up being like a, you know, boring brown look, because she was trying to sabotage me and I'm not having it. Like, I don't want to do what you think I'm gonna do, so that's why I'm doing this, because I need to do something a little bit different. So let's see, where am I really going with this? I might even just put a shimmer all the way out to my outer corner, to be honest, to kind of cover up a little bit of this. I definitely feel like I lost a bit of that blue, but I mean, that's to be expected when you put brown on top of a blue. So let's see, what do we have left? I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this purple shimmer and I'm going to put that on the middle of my lid here. So I'm going to pop that right here. Well, that's actually quite a beautiful purple. I don't mind that. But just in general, I just don't think that ABH has my even, you know, top 10 formula. I don't get the hype. Am I the only one who don't really think that ABH is all that good? I feel like it's just so overhyped, and that there are so many just big influencers talking about it because they want to be on the ABH PR list and stuff, and like, I don't know, I just don't really understand. I feel like it's because I've just tried so many indie brands that I'm so much more impressed by, that every time I try like a mainstream brand that a lot of the bigger beauty gurus say is really good, I'm just like, really? Like, have you tried a lot of different eyeshadows? Because this is just not really doing it for me. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, it's just not anything special, you know what I mean? And to be honest, being on the ABH PR list doesn't really interest me. And I don't mean that to be like, oh, I'm better than ABH, but like, their products just aren't really up my alley anyway, so I want to get sent stuff that I actually like, and like, being on the ABH PR list wouldn't make me excited because I wouldn't be jumping up and down when they're releasing new stuff and I have to review it. So like, that's never going to be a goal of mine to get on their PR list, and I don't know why everybody goes so crazy every time they have a PR search. I mean, I guess it's like good exposure if you're able to be on the list and you get products up early and stuff, or reviews up early, I should say. But other than that, like, I don't know. The only PR list that I would love to be on is Jeffree Star, just because I love his products and they always just really inspire me, and I always have so much fun playing with them. Again, even though Jeffree Star isn't like my favorite eyeshadow formula, I still just really enjoy the concepts that he comes out with, and the fact that he's not afraid to like try different things, and I like that. So like, if there was one PR list that I would want to be on, it would definitely be Jeffree Star. But other than that, for like big brands, I can't really ever think of any that I like, you know, be so thrilled to be on. Like, obviously I'd love to be on all of them, but you know what I mean? Like, if I could pick one, that would be the one that I would be on. So I got the pink shadow on my brush here, which is this one. It's called Beyond. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the inner part of my lid here and just meet that up with the purple. I do wish that I had some kind of a lighter shade that I could use as my inner corner shade, but I'll probably pull in something else because I need something else, you know? So that's basically that. I don't really feel like that's cheating. I feel like you can always pull in something for your inner corner if you don't have it in like your palette bingo or your challenge or whatever it is, because it just kind of completes the look. And again, I don't like this shimmer. Like, it's just very lackluster. It's just kind of satiny. I don't really feel like I'm getting anything out of this at all. I mean, it's going on my eye, like, it's fine, but it's not all that. Alright, so what do I want to do on my lower lash line? I'm going to take a little bit of that blue again, and I'm just not happy with like the blend right here. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that and try to... Oh, see, that already made it so much better. So what do I want to do? God, I wish I didn't have to use that stupid hoe shade. Like, I'm just like, where do I want to put this? Like, I don't think it's going to look good anywhere. And I'm also not thrilled about having to use it on my lower lash line because I just don't like it. I mean, I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke this out underneath my eye here, and then we'll see if I want to use anything else or if this is going to be good enough. I might even go back in with that dark brown and just really make this nice and smoky. I don't like mixing the blue with the brown here. I just think it's going to end up looking a little bit muddy. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke this out really low and then go in with the dark brown and kind of put that closer to my lower lash line to just give it a bit more dimension here. I feel like this is just adding like a eye bag shadow. It's making me look so tired, but it's fine. I'll pop something in my waterline and it'll be all good. You guys need to go over to Prue and yell at her for sabotaging me like this. I mean, this is not cool. Like, I thought we were friends. Alright, I'm going to go back into back rolls now, which was the dark brown in the palette, and I'm just going to use that to really deepen up my lower lash line. So I'm just going to kind of smudge that closest to my lashes here. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I don't hate this at all. I just think that with this palette it's just not that exciting, you know? So I'm going to pop something in my inner corner though. What do we want to do with that? I'm thinking kind of something gold would be nice. Thinking I want to take this shadow here by Menagerie, which is called Canary or Canary. Give you a quick swatch here if I don't have anything on my finger, but this is a beautiful kind of gold peach duochrome. Gonna pop a little bit of that in my inner corner, and then I'm gonna, let me just do that first. And then I'll go get something for my waterline. I don't know what I want to put in there yet. I'm thinking maybe maybe some yellow. I feel like I've done yellow in my waterline a lot lately, but it just goes with so many different looks, and I love how this is layering on top of that pink. That's beautiful. See, it's crazy how big of a difference just having a little bit of a pop in the inner corner really makes. Alright, so I'm gonna call it good for the shadows for my waterline. I guess I will do yellow because it's just going to kind of match with everything, I feel like. I don't know, do you have any other suggestions? Can you help me out? I think I'm just gonna go with the yellow. I could also probably do blue. No, I don't want to do blue. I'm gonna do yellow because I want something a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna pop this in my waterline, do some liner mascara, put on a lipstick, and I will be right back. Okay, so here's the look all done. I actually kind of like it. I feel like it's kind of dark and gothic for some reason. I don't know, let me know what you think. I think this came out pretty good. I feel like the inner corner really made everything come together, as well as the yellow eyeliner. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. So this is the color story that we had to work with. I think this turned out better than I expected, so maybe I showed Prue that she didn't sabotage me after all. I don't know. I'm excited to go see what you did, Prue, and if you guys aren't already following Prue, go ahead and check her out because you are going to love her as much as I do. I already know it. So thank you so much for collabing with me. As always, I love you so much, and thank you to you guys for watching. If you want to see some other collabs that I've done, I will pop a couple of up on the screen so you can go check those out as well. And if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.